The big one is taller than you actually.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so you don't need a lawnmower.
No,
They probably clean the.
why I let them to eat the grass.
Yeah. All right. Have a great one. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. And it has been a rainy week here in Texas. And normally I would just be walking inside the apartment in the treadmill. The reason is if it's not because of these clouds, it's going to be still hot up until 7:30. So, and if you're going to be walking that time, it's kind of late outside. And walking outside right now could have been a good reason for me to create some video stuffs like this. And what I wanted to talk about right now is, I would say, the importance of doing these small walks every day, like making it a daily routine. And by the way, disclaimer, I would start recording our videos mostly in English because we want to practice at least expand our vocabulary and also try to be having more confidence in speaking in English and talking to somebody else, since we're currently living here in the US. Okay, going back to the topic. So walking, I think I started doing this habit way back 2020, I think, probably pandemic era. Well, I do some walkings, but mostly it's on like like you try to run, and sometimes it's not good for your knees. And you just do like a lot of jogging. I'm not aware of that yet, but so walking, I think the one advantage of walking is it gives you like this slow burn, so and easy to maintain habit. So you build this habit slowly. Like I think I started walking for like 20 minutes, and then from there I increased it from 20 to 30, and then eventually I kind of make it fixed to having a maximum of 10K steps at least per day. Oh wow, that's I know what kind of bird. It's like a woodpecker. Like he can fly like a helicopter, staying in one position and with the fast wings. So anyway, enough for the distraction. So yeah, well, walking 10K, I think average might take you around 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending on the phase. And I would say you probably burn around 200 to 300 calories. It's not much. It's not that much, but I think it's enough reason, or it's like a compromise. Like, if you walk and burn that amount of calories, you can have an extra rice, or probably have a good dessert, and it's kind of like gives you this boost, and like a vibe that you feels good. Like when you check your walk. So right now I have 7,600, and I'm like I would say 30 minutes away in the apartment. So I think that's enough to feel this 3K more steps. So yeah, it's kind of like boost your mood as well. And what else the advantage is, so I'm trying to also like make myself conditioned to some hikings and trekking, so make myself stay healthy and strong. When we travel with my wife, we usually do a lot of walking. And so when way back when we were in San Diego, it's like I think the most steps that we did in a day was like think like 20,000. So it's a lot, but sometimes it's not that good. I would say make sure you still have a good rest, and make sure you hydrate, and also like do some stretching, and especially also do some weight training, especially on the lower body, like the glutes. So before, that was my weakness. I have a very weak glutes, and so the way the way I was able to notice that. So I'm not an expert, but so when I'm walking, I'm like at the side of my knees, around here, it hurts. And then so my wife is a PT, so she told me that I should train my glutes, and then from there I do this, what you call it, a hip thrust, and you do it like with a progressive overload. So I think that the knee pain is gone now, and it hasn't been back for the years since I started doing some heavy hip thrust. So what's the long walk I've done in a day? So it was when I was in Japan. Uh, it is I think it's 35,000 steps. So it's not. So that 35,000 steps is not in a plan. Uh, I was I was in Nagoya and doing the. I can't remember what kind of trek was that. Was when you have to walk the trail of the old samurais, and oh man, so awkward when someone walks by with you, and the guy's just looking at you and don't know like if you want to stop or not. But anyway, going back on that 35,000 steps, it was way back in Japan when I'm doing this traverse from, I think it's somewhere in Nagoya. It's an old samurai path where you walk on like a different town. So my first day was for me to walk on the first village, and I didn't actually book a like a stay in hotel. I know what I know is just like I go there and then find like a place to stay. And it's not like that. You have to reserve it like 2 months in ahead of time. So what happens was like I was knocking on doors like if there's a signage that it is our hotel, and then they're saying that every room is already occupied. So I got no choice. I have to walk back that trail going back to the main city and try to book the same hotel I sleep the day I arrived in Japan. So it was actually raining that time, and I was like afraid like I'd sleep outside. I'd sleep in a road because it's already been raining. It's already been dark, but it was a fun experience. So well, my knees hurting that time already, but yeah, I was actually carrying like I think 10 kilograms of backpack. It's just like a backpacking trip that I did in Japan. Like every stops I bring to there, so I always carry it in my backpack. So, but anyway, that's the most steps I did in a day. Um, well, let's talk about footwear. Let's talk about footwear. So when walking around, just like in a neighborhood, when you're walking on the sidewalks, I would say just use your normal running shoes, or whatever shoes you have, but make sure it has a very good cushion. So what I'm using right now is the Hoka. I think it's Hoka Clifton. So I've been using Skechers before this brand. Well, Skechers is good, but ever since I used it, actually I was hesitant. So my wife is always telling me that not to use it, but I'm like, why did they even buy it if I'm not using it? So because right now it's raining, maybe I guess you try to maintain its like prestige condition, but I don't care about that as long as you can still walk with it. I just wash it, And for your clothes, it doesn't matter what you're gonna wear when you're gonna walk, but at least something like comfortable. So what I'm wearing, like it's like a sleeveless, but I did bring a rain jacket because pretty sure it's gonna rain. So right now there's like uh, not a rain, not a big rain, but kind of like in the Philippines we call it ambon. So I might as well start heading back. Um, just again, so shorts. I just wear cottons as well, but if you think you're gonna be running, might as well wear some dry fit shirt. Uh, well, that's pretty much it for the walking, and I'll at least try to enjoy. I've had this habit like sometimes I wear my earphones, so I would suggest like do it in a place you know you're safe. You know it's like nothing's gonna happen. Like you know you're in a safe area. No one's gonna jump off you like out of somewhere. There's actually a deer there. I'm gonna go there before I go back home. So yeah, but if you know you're in a safe place, you can wear earphones, and then sometimes I listen to a podcast or sometimes music or yeah, mostly podcasts like about crimes, stuffs like that. So uh, it kind of saves me time instead of like sitting inside the apartment and listening to this numerous content, like consume a lot of content and just try to listen and like drinking coffee, eating nothing. I would just like, okay, I'm gonna go walk and listen for this. It's like an hour podcast, so I get to walk for an hour. Win-win, right? And I think that's pretty much it. I don't have a script for this one. I know I have a lot of want to talk about the beauty of walking, but it's just this is just what comes in top of my mind when I started. Like I'm not still comfortable. I'm trying to talk to a camera, but I'm trying to, and I want it to be improved. So anyway, I'll see you guys around. I'll try to capture some more videos and photos. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.